Yes, guys, it's true. It's sold. I got an offer for it. I couldn't refuse. Guy came in, cash money, wanted it. I didn't really get to do what I wanted with it. I sold it. I was able to finish the interior. I put a row pan on there. I finished up the stereo system, and then maybe a few days after that, the guy came and threw me a number and took it. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is jumping back on my other projects. I got a extended cab that I've been doing some motor work on. I got another bagged extended cab, same exact truck as my other one, except this one's on an air ride. It's got a 6-link, I think KP 6-link in the rear, strong arms. It's an older bagged truck that I'm gonna be working on. I gotta get back on my Camaro. That one I swapped the rotors, put the wheels back on. That's pretty much it on that one, man. Like, we're gonna start. We wanted to save this till we were a little bit farther to what we are right now, but I mean, we don't want the channel to go dead, and we want to get back on it. We want to start bringing you a little bit more content. I know it's been a few months, but man, we've been busy with everything going on. All this Corona stuff has really slowed everything down for us. We got 2 trucks coming up. They're both OBSs. One is a 3/4 frame, and one is a full frame build. Me and Vincent are really into the lowered life. Everything we have is usually lowered. I mean, besides the Tahoe and the Bronco we have that are both lifted up on some mudders, everything else we have is low. It's dropped and everything. So we got these 2 trucks that one we just picked up. One was I'll call it a rebuilder. One was built by a guy that I don't know what happened. He lost interest somewhere along the line or something, but it's basically crap now. So we bought the truck. It's a 3/4 frame truck, meaning a 3/4 frame. It's a frame built all the way up to the firewall. From the firewall forward to the bumper, all of that is the stock stuff. Besides the arms, everything else is stock. Everything else from the firewall back is all completely a new frame. We bought that one. That one, I won't show you that one on this video yet, only because it's in a real bad state right now. I mean, we bought the truck, and I think the only thing we're gonna keep off that truck is the frame. We're pulling the body off. We're putting a new cab, new body, new front end, all new interior. I mean, we basically bought 2 trucks to complete one, and I'll bring you that one a little long when we get it into the shop. The full frame we got is it's a 96 OBS that Vince has been building. I think it's 96 or 97. They're both in the same year range. It's a truck that Vince has been building for a long time. We bought the truck already bagged. It needed some small work. When we got the truck, basically buddy told us it needed a carbon starter. When we got it home, it needed a lot more than that was, so we decided, you know, we'll pull the motor, we'll build a motor for it. We did that. We dropped the motor in. It was ready to go. Basically, this truck was a back half, and the back half wasn't built good. And I try to post some pictures here for y'all, but the back of the truck was basically bowing, so it looked bad. Bought the truck on 26s. There was no way it was gonna run on 26s. It looked nice parked, but the 26s were hitting the firewall. I needed a big tub, and everybody has their own style, but that's just not something we're into. We don't like big wheels on trucks like that. So we sent it in to get the back half done and get the front tubbed out on the firewall for some 22s that Vincent had bought. And while we were out there, Vincent's real competitive, guys. I don't want to stroke his ego or anything, but Vincent is the type of person to where you tell him something, or Vincent feels that you're trying to compete with them, and Vincent's gonna go all out. So that truck became where it was gonna get the back half done and get the bed closed. So now it's a full frame. It's an off build. There, it's full frame now. Everything has been upgraded from the bottom up. I mean, the guy that's working on it is badass at what he does, guys. The guy that's working on it is the same guy that built the 3/4 frame. And this guy is fucking sick. I mean, you guys will see him in the video. His name is Brent Sharp. He's with Sharp Ingenuities. I mean, it's a one-man shop out there. He's lowered all my trucks. back in the, before all this YouTube stuff, I had a C10 that was on the ground, and he did all the work on that C10. He did the work on my single cab, and we're going to be showing you one of the trucks. This is going to be the full frame truck that we got together. This one's going to clear, so the frame is going to be set up for a 2412, 22.9, 22.8.5 in the front. Maybe a 24, I'm not too sure, but I think for this year, Vincent wants to finish both of these trucks, get both of these trucks running. They're gonna run a 2211. Vincent's a dealer for US mags and all that stuff, so he got a good deal on some US mags that he's gonna put on that truck. The other truck is set up a little different. The other truck has to run a specific wheel because that's just the way the frame was built around this road. So we're gonna put intros on that one. It's gonna go intros. Just I'm not too sure when we're gonna get to that truck. Right now our main focus is to get this other truck out of the way. We built a nice motor for it. I'll show you. I'll post some pictures here of the motor that we built for it. It's gonna be a carbureted motor. I mean, this is gonna be a straight. I mean, he'll drive it once in a while, but this is gonna be a truck where it's just gonna be a show truck. That's all it's gonna be. It's a frame off build. It's narrowed, custom fuel tank, disc brakes all around. I mean, you'll see the truck. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's gonna be a full custom truck, and every single part on this truck, arms, the frame, the fuel tank, narrowing the rear end, everything has been this guy. I mean, it looks good, guys. We're real happy at where we're at in this build. It took some time. It was real frustrating, but we're happy where it's at. Let's get started on the video. I'm also gonna post on my extended cab. I mean, this truck has, it's a 2000, I believe. I gotta look at the title, but it's a 2000, and it has under 100,000 miles. Like, you could tell how much this truck was driven. And I replaced the bags on it, replacing the valves. It had like the first air management setup there, so I'm replacing that stuff. I'm rebuilding the compressors right now, and I got four 380 compressors on there. On it was like a 7-gallon tank. I went down to a 5-gallon. I'm not really into the hitting the switches stuff anymore. I just want to lift it up, drive, get to where I want to go, and just drop it. I don't want to do all that other stuff no more. But I'm going to show y'all how to rebuild these compressors. It's going to be a 2-part video. I'm going to show you how to take it apart, what you need, pretty much stuff like that, and then I'll show you the second part of it all assembled and it actually working. I don't really have the time to sit here and make both videos. We want to catch you up on a lot of stuff that we've had going on while all this time we've been gone. Vincent swapped his wheels again. He's running a Strata wheel. As of yesterday, he swapped out for another set of wheels. So in the next video, we'll show you guys those wheels too as well. But yeah, guys, y'all stay tuned. We got a lot coming. All right, so today I'm going to show y'all how to rebuild these Viair compressors. It's all the same process. These are 380s, 444s, 480s, the smaller ones. These are all the same shit. Pretty simple process. I'll show you though. There's only one part that I found that was hard, but I mean, I got a full rebuild kit. I got the, I don't know, what would you call this? The power distribution block. That's new. Filters new. The piston wall's new. Head's new. Piston is new. I don't run the Viair braided lines with the check valve in. Those always bust. I usually just put a 1/4-inch fitting with the 3/8 aluminum line, and I put my own check valve in there. It's just something I like to do. These have already been rebuilt. I've worked on these already. I got the rebuild kit from Horn Blasters. I don't know if you could see that. I found everything there. I found that little distribution block for the carbon. I mean, everything was ready to go. Found that there. The saddles are real hard to find. You don't really need the saddles. The only really piece you need is this. It's just, when I bought this whole setup, it was missing the saddles, so I just went ahead and bought them. I mean, they're cheap. I think this little piece right here is like 14 bucks. But if you buy the whole saddle, it's like 20. So I bought saddles. Head. Comes with the mounting screws. Comes with all new gaskets already in. and new piston walls and new pistons. Pistons look like this. This is how they come, already opened up, ready to go. This is usually why you have to rebuild them. This little ring right here usually goes bad. I don't know if you could really see on this one, but you could see it right there. It's pretty notched in place where it's been beating up on something. You could see on the compressors that I need to rebuild. See on this one. See how it is right there. This other one looks pretty worse. You'd see that. See how that one opened up? That's what fucks everything up for you. What messes up everything for you. But this is an old piston wall. You can see where it's been scarring at it already. This is an old one. We're not going to use that one. This is another old one. We're not going to use that one. These gaskets too. The kit comes with these gaskets. This is how the new one looks. New piston wall, new piston. This is how it looks when it comes. This is like brand new, the way it comes straight out of the bag. These are a little opened up. They're tricky to get them in there. So what I like to do is I like to open them up, put the piston in, and just let it sit for about a week. Let it sit for about a week, and it shrinks up. See how it's already formed into where it's gonna go, compared to when it's new. Just get that in there, slide it in. That's good. It's good to go. I got those two. It's not really hard to take them apart. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You take off these 4 bolts right here, and you'll be able to remove the head. The head will come off. Once the head comes off, you also have access to the piston wall. Take that off, the piston wall will also come out. You could pull it out. I mean, you're gonna be replacing the piston anyway, so you could just pull it out. You're not gonna mess anything up. On here, you'll remove these 4 screws. And let me use the other one. Where's the other one? It's gonna sit like this. Let me take this open for you. It's gonna sit like this. This is gonna sit like that. You're gonna have your piston in there. Let me set this up for you. So your piston will sit in here like that. Your motor, which is right here, this is your motor right here, has a shaft, and your shaft will be sitting right there. So it's gonna be sitting like this. You got your piston wall. Oh shit, not that one. That's a good one. Let's not use that one. You have it set up like this. It'll be like this. You'll have your head on like this. So once you take those 4 bolts off that I told you up here, these 4, you could remove the head. You could also pull off the piston wall. Pull off the piston wall, it's there. This is gonna stay in place. This part is gonna stay in place right here because it's still connected with the motor, the shaft. So you'll have to, this is gonna stay in place. You'll have to just maneuver this out. It's gonna sit like this. Get this out of the way. Once you get that out of the way, you'll be able to get to remove the distribution block. All you would have to do is, there's 2 bolts right here. See, this one still has it. There'll be 2 bolts right here. One on this side, one on this side. Pull those off. There's gonna be 2 long ones going down, and it'll allow you to move this piece back here, which is like this. Once you remove that, you pretty much got the whole thing already apart. The only hard part I found on getting rebuilding the compressor is removing that screw that holds the piston onto the wall. I mean, onto the motor. See, I've been trying at this one. This one, well, not this one. The other one, I got broken bits in there already. But it's an Allen key, but it's pretty hard to take it off. I mean, I've seen people heat it up. I've seen people do a bunch of stuff to try to remove that, but it basically just slides in there and sits like that on the motor. What I'm gonna try, I haven't tried it on before. The other ones I had a little better luck. I'm gonna try to just drill it out anyway, since I'm replacing the piston and all. I could just drill it out. I don't need to use this part anymore. But I'm gonna try that out, see how it goes. I'll get back with y'all.
Beast Inside Beats, the producer.